Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another My Player Career Mode episode. Today will feature the second leg against Manchester United and the rest of the season. Well, at least up until we know for sure whether or not we've won or lost or not done anything in the title race. It's pretty much Inter's to lose, but we kickstart with Man United away first. At home, I should say. We played away at their ground already. And then Lazio, followed by Palermo. At that point, I think Inter will have wrapped up the title. Of course, we do have one final to look forward to, the Coppa Nazionale, which will be its own individual episode next time out against AC Milan. So we know we do have one chance at silverware this season at least. So we've got that to look forward to. But first, after a 3-0 leg victory in the first game against them, it was a really strange game. I didn't feel that we deserved to win 3-0. It wasn't a battering or anything like that. We just popped up with a hat-trick out of nowhere and gave our side a 3-0 lead. So, yeah, what more can you say other than that? The one thing to keep tabs on, though, for the moment, is the other game going on, which is Barcelona and Manchester City, because our former club, Barcelona, are on the verge of a Champions League final. City won, Barca won after the first leg. City do have an away goal to their name, but of course, if Barca score, that will take that one out. So I'm intrigued to see if Barcelona are going to be able to get themselves into the final, and if we will. Obviously, I would love to play against them, because that would be quite funny to see, especially if we beat them. But for the most part, it's just about seeing the job out for us now as we face Manchester United at the Allianz Stadium. Let's head into game and essentially start the episode off good. There is surely no way we are going to throw away a 3-0 aggregate lead. 3 away goals to play with, surely not. So I think it's safe to say we should be in a Champions League final. As I said, though, who's going to wait us is going to be the question mark. I would prefer to play against Barca just because we have a tie to them, having played for them, but City wouldn't be an easy game either. So I'll take either one, to be fair, and it would be quite cool, I guess, beating both Manchester clubs to reach a Champions League trophy. I'm saying it like we're going to definitely do that, but there's a long way to go. You know, we've got to play this game where I think we should be fairly safe to say we're through, and then the Champions League final itself. But you never know. Football's a funny old game. Not going to lie, this has been one of the most underwhelming first halves of football we have seen. Orsolini towards our feet, looking for the cross into the box, which is easily dealt with. I mean, having said that, you know, 0-0 would still be fine for us. It's not like it's a bad result, because we've already done the job after the first leg. But, yeah, been really, really poor. Now I say this, Rashford is in down the left-hand side. Only one player in the box to aim at, which he tries to do. Taylor underneath it, bounces back out, and Rodri has gone for the audacious from a very long way out. It's never going to work, and it remains 0-0. But that is the first sign of life in a game that has lacked any so far. Here is Chong flicking down to Rodri again. Going to get another shot in, and that is a quite brilliant save. Perrin, left-handed, stops it from going in the top corner. Rodri must have surely thought he'd pull Man United back in the game. Look at that. Put his foot through it, didn't it? But like I said, it was a brilliant left hand from Perrin, and Rodri is denied a goal. He certainly hit that well. Oh, man, that was a good effort, but it's an even better save. Corner put in towards the box. Orsolini will head it out. It's a poor first touch from me. Gives it away straight to Phil Jones. I'm not having my finest hour in terms of my Juventus career in this game so far as Rashford goes close. This time again, Perrin will save and catch as we approach half-time, and it looks like it's going to be 0-0 at the break. Havertz's flick on. We will play Brandt, but I do think that will be all she wrote for the first half, unless we can get Orsolini through. I'm going to be honest, I did try and play the pass. It just didn't go. And that's going to do it then. Half-time whistle, 0-0. Interesting change from Man United. Vendel has come on, and Pogba's gone off as we try an overhead kick, and it's gone away through, and Fernandes scores. Let's call it in the game. And Juve have found the breakthrough. And it wasn't a great goal either. It was just a hopeful near post over the head kick. Bounce inside the area, and that will sink Man United out then. We will be through to a Champions League final. So anticlimactic the way we score that goal as well. Fernandes smashes in. It was a touch, I believe, from David De Gea, but not enough of one to take it away from goal. There you go. And it's in the bottom corner. As I said, I don't understand the change just before it, though. Pogba off and Vendel on. I don't quite grasp that. I feel like you need your best players out there to make it happen, but maybe Vendel comes on and makes something happen now, just to, you know, make me eat my words. Perrin comes out to punch. Felt he could have maybe caught that cross from Rashford. Vendel will turn and look for the strike, and Perrin will save it again. To be fair to Man United, they have been knocking on the door, trying to find an opening, but the thing is, when your shots are from that far out, Perrin's made a number of really good saves. I've never actually sat there and been worried. And I don't know why. When I've played in this series in the past with Juve, every time a team go on the attack against us, I'm normally panicking. But you know what? Tonight, it was easy. Maybe that's because we had a 3-goal advantage, and that's probably why. You know, we had that to fall back on. But United beaten by a 1-0 here. 4-0 on aggregate. It wasn't a great semi-final, I'm going to be honest, in terms of quality. But we've done the job. All we can do now is move into that final against one of Man United or Barca and finish it off. So they didn't actually play at the same time as us, Barca or City. So we didn't know how that one ended, but they now have completed that game. And as I said earlier, I would much prefer Barca simply because we have the ties to them. But I wouldn't really mind if it is City. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it is City. It is still going to be one heck of a Champions League final, hopefully, as well. City v Barca ended 2-1 on aggregate. Man City winning at the Etihad by a 1-0. Of course, we defeated Manchester United convincingly over the course of the 2 legs. On the scoreline, less so in game. It wasn't too great either game. But that final will be a lot different, hopefully, as we go into it. So that means we have now got to look forward to tomorrow. There will be the the Copa Nacional final on the Friday, and then on the Saturday night, you will have the Champions League final against Manchester City. And that will bring us to the end, probably, of the series, guys. I did say, though, this would be the last season of the series. Oh, actually, we've got a World Cup coming up. That will probably be the end. Okay, I tell a lie. So, yeah, tomorrow, Friday, Copa Nacional final. Saturday night, Champions League final. For us, though, it's back to Serie A action. Inter could have the title wrapped up here if they win their game. We're 7 points behind with 3 to go. So it's us against Lazio. It's us having to win this one and just hope that Inter do not. But the likelihood of them losing the title from this point now is just so slim that there's no point even us trying to say that we've got an opportunity because we really haven't. And I guess now it's just about enjoying our football and trying to grab a couple more goals to pad our stats a little bit more. I know that sounds really selfish, but at the end of the day, we can't win the league, so we may as well try and pad those stats, as we already have a chance to send Sabitzer through. Why did he not run straight? Marcel, you should have had yourself a goal immediately. I know the pass maybe was a little bit powerful, a bit too much, but even so, just run straight and you're in. You kind of ran a bit sideways. Orsolini's passing towards us. Get the chance to turn. Curl. Saved by the keeper. The padding of the stats will have to wait as we go onto a corner. Can we get it from this one, though? Imagine the scenes if we scored immediately. Swung in, and that's going to be cleared away. Here is Brandt. Ziyech lets it run. Sabitzer finds the ball at his feet. Back to Ziyech. These two are going to keep hold of it for the second until they find a breakthrough. Sabitzer's ball up towards us. We have now the chance to turn away. Look back towards Ziyech. And it's Juventus with the lead inside 22 minutes. Very nicely worked indeed as well. Ziyech just smashes it in from the edge of the area. Makes it look easy, doesn't he? But there's no point really getting too excited because, yeah, like I said, it's not like it's an important one where we have to win to secure a league title because unfortunately we messed it up throughout the course of the season. But nevertheless, it's nice to get the lead in the game. But it's not a goal for us. So the padding of the stats again. I'm going to have to wait for that. Selfish me is going to have to come out, I think. Especially now we're winning. I have a little bit more freedom to kind of take shots from ridiculous areas. Because of the fact that we're winning now. We're not drawing the game or anything like that. As Emre Can will turn away and not find us the return pass. But yeah, you might be seeing me shooting from more stupid places now. Brandt sends one in near post. And it's 2 for Juve. We're on the score sheet as well. Yes. I love these little headers from the near post corners. 2-0 Juventus. This should be the victory wrapped up. And now I can focus on getting a hat-trick. A really good cross in from Brandt. What you want to see. And then it's just the glancing header. 2 defenders against us, by the way. And we won the ball against both of them. I mean, when you're losing there in a 2-on-1, that doesn't look very good, does it? At that point as well, the keeper's off his line. I think if he stays there, he saves it. But he doesn't. And we're 2 up. Nice play. Ziyech sends it in. Have we beat the keeper to it? We have, but it's back off the bar. No! I think it was green as well. I'm pretty sure I got green time there. It's just not quite fallen. And that would have been another one for us. Brace it would have been in the game. Ball bouncing to Brandt. Brandt to Sabitzer. How come we can't get the look for our chip to drop in, but we can get the look for a deflection to go the way of Sabitzer? 3-0 Juventus, as if it wasn't already set in stone. I'm just disappointed the chip didn't go in, man. And this one has. You know, it just could have dropped in, couldn't it? And actually, is this going to go down as Sabitzer's goal, or is it off target and it's going to go down as an own goal? Let's have a quick look at this angle and see. I think that's going down as an own goal. No. Okay, Sabitzer's got it, but that looked like it might have been going slightly off target. Here is Danjuma to finish it off, and it's saved by the keeper. Should have been 4. Really should have been 4. I mean, it's getting a little bit embarrassing now for Lazio, and they've had to rely on their goalkeeper a couple of times, and he certainly has saved them. Look at that, 6 shots, none so far for the away side. We have largely dominated here, and it really should have been number 4, that. Fernandez, Brandt. You can see there's a little bit of swagger now creeping its way in as we look for the cross, and Nastasic will block it in behind. It's too late for swagger, though. We should have done this halfway through the season when we were still in a title race. Not now, as the near post is swung in. And I was trying to, I'm not going to lie, shoot, but it seemed like I went for a fake shot. To be fair to Lazio, they have just got their first shot of the game, and it's come back off the bar. I mean, that could have been a goal. We still want the clean sheet for Perrin's sake, because he played so well in that Man United game that I would love to keep his clean sheets going. So, yeah, don't concede, boys. That's the one thing you don't want to do. Nevertheless, Lazio's first shot could have easily been the goal, and we're sent through. Now, I could play it across for the easy goal. I think I'm going to do that as it's sent. Oh, and it's not worked. Maybe I should have played it a lot earlier. That's probably the reason why it hasn't worked. But the selfish in me was just saying, take it, go on, you can finish. Last minute of the game, Fernandez and Sabitzer keep it between the two of them. Sabitzer towards us, Brandt's there. We got one more chance in the game. Brandt, edge of the area. I'm currently trying to get inside the area, but that's going to do it. 3-0 against Lazio. We're on the score sheet as well. It is a domination, and it could have been more in the game had we have taken the chances we did in fact have, but we couldn't do it. That, though, I'm pretty sure will be enough to keep us second, even with Milan's 4-0 demolition job of Genoa. And we await Inter. They could have already played, but I'm pretty sure they will be playing after us anyway, because we were the Saturday games, so there's every chance they will. Yeah, 4 points behind. 2 games for us to go. If they win right now, that is title done. So let's skip the day into Milan. What are you going to do? And it looks like they've drawn. I got a little peek there. They have. They've dropped points. So they drew, but they're still 5 ahead with only 6 to play for. They drew up against Napoli. And next up for them, it's Lazio while we face Palermo away from home. So the title race goes on for one more game, but it should be Inter securing it in this one as we go against Palermo. At least during this one at halftime, we will be able to track Inter's score, so victory is what we need. We'll see if we get that. Wanyama comes back into the central defensive and midfield. Antesi starting at right back again for the probably 100th time or something stupid. No Julian Brandt, Orsolini and Danjuma, the 2 wingers, so let's hope that there is goals in the game for us, because we must score. We are still mathematically possible. 5 points, 6 to play for. Into draw, it will then put them 3 ahead if we win. So it'll come down to goal difference, especially given the circumstances. But I just don't see them. I don't see them losing the game. Scenes if they did. Danjuma, immediate chance, and Havertz! Oh, he went for the audacious. I think he could have just headed this in. Oh, he could have just... Yeah, I don't think he had to go for the bicycle kick, but it is Kai Havertz we're talking about, and he does love the audacious. I mean, it's like I say, I genuinely feel that he could have just gone for a header. And given the circumstances, we do need to find the opening goal of the game, so that would have been nice to have it inside the first few minutes. I don't think that there won't be other chances. We will still create them, but yeah, head it, man. You would have scored, probably. Here is Orsolini. Orsolini's attempted cross going to be cut out, but it's come to the straight edge of the area where we were. 1-2 tackles in a row there. Wanyama picks it back up. Fernandez again. It's good spell of possession this for Juve, but they have to try and find the chance at the end of it. Fernandez out wide towards the fullback Antesi. Into an advanced area. Puts the cross in a bit too high for us. And Massimo, I believe, has got something on it. So it will be a Juventus throw-in. First real good spell of possession in the game for us. Taylor. Inside, we find Wanyama. Wanyama towards Fernandez. Fernandez, Orsolini. Nice ball. Havertz! And there is the goal. He tried the audacious earlier. This time, he just puts it in the net. Says, I'm not even going to bother trying it as I did before. We'll go for the easy option. We'll score the goal. Really nice work as well from Juve after a good spell of possession. That's what you need to get. You need the reward at the end after having so much pressure. And we've done that. So we've taken advantage of our game. What are Inter doing? We will find that out in 15 or so minutes time. Well, there's the half-time whistle. And we are up at the half-time stage. But the question is, what is Inter's game? I just think for the sake of the episode, it has to go to the final day. So if they're not winning, it means it will go to the final day if we can keep the scoreline the same here. Even if it is on the same... even if they're only 3 ahead, it still goes down a goal difference then after that. Are you joking me? Lazio 1 up at half-time. I'm not going to get ahead of myself because earlier on in the De Graafschap save, I played the season out, and you'll know that at half-time, the result was going our way. Full-time, not so much. So there's still a massive 45 for Inter to change that. But at the break, they were 1-0 down. Oh my goodness. Havertz. Oh, he's just done enough there to send us through, and I've done nothing all game, but he still could get on the score sheet. I have had one of the worst performances this season today in this game, and I'm on the score sheet. I just have not retained possession well, not passed the ball well at all, and I've scored with the first shot I've had on the goal. So, fair enough, you know what I mean? When you get your chances, you've got to take them. That's what we've done there. Full credit to Kai Havertz, who sent us through. And we have secured ourselves our 3 points. The question is, have Lazio done us a solid by defeating Inter Milan? There is the full-time whistle we are about to see. Even a draw still sends it to the final day of the season. A win, though, would mean that Inter are, in fact, champions. So let's find out as we advance through. Yes! Lazio 2, Inter 0. It's going to the final day, people, to decide the Serie A title. I don't believe I'm saying that, but that is it. On the final day then, we have Sampdoria. They have Chievo Verona away from home. Here is what has to happen for us to win the title. Either they draw and we win, or they lose and we win. They are the only 2 scenarios that win us the Serie A title. I can't believe I'm saying it, but are we going to the final game still with a shot at the Serie A? Here we go then for the final time of this season in the Serie A. Oh man, Juve Sampdoria is the game. Chievo Verona against Inter Milan is the other one you need to keep your eyes on. And I think there's a way that if I do the goal news, I can set up. Yeah, look, it's there. Goal news, unselect. I'm gonna keep it, obviously, because Inter Milan are the only game we have to worry about. I'm glad the game is set up for me. So I believe during the game now, we should well see it pop up if there is a goal in somewhere in the corner of the screen. So keep your eyes out, guys, because this is going to decide the Serie A title. Juve or Inter? Okay, let's not get our hopes up early doors. We've still got to win the game here. It's out of our hands what happens elsewhere, but we have to focus on winning this game now. Then we'll talk about a potential title. Emre Can out towards Orsolini. It's not quite one. So, massive, massive game. Sampdoria trying to stop us. Oh, this is dangerous. Sampdoria. What a tackle, Emre Can. You have just earned your plaudits, my man, because that was a sensational tackle. Then Sabitza's pass doesn't find us. Under a bit of pressure here early on. Sampdoria trying to spoil what could be a party for us as we... No way, ref! You are smoking summer. Nah, I'm sorry. That's outrageous. Never in a million years is that a free kick. As it's put on target as well and Perrin has to put it over. Sort yourself out, ref. Half an hour in, still 0-0 here as we've got the ball at our feet. Brandt's making moves through the middle. Brandt's in! And Brandt scores! Half an hour gone. Juve 1, Sampdoria 0. That is job 1 done. Job 2, we cannot control. And that is hoping that Inter are still drawing or behind elsewhere. Juve, you've taken the lead. You're in the driving seat here. But what's happening elsewhere? Massive goal for what could be the title. A minute to play until half-time. Ball down the line. Eremenko's going to chase it and get there for Sampdoria. Swings in the cross. Sabitzer underneath it. Fernandez comes away with the ball. Brandt is found. And we're into the last minute of the half now. Orsolini trying to get forward as it's Juventus looking for a second in the game. Don't know why I said Inter. As it's played backwards. And that's going to do it for the first half. We are now going to get to see. The fans look happy. We are winning. But what is happening elsewhere? Let's have a quick look. Where is it? Where is it? Chievo Verona. Chievo Verona 1, Inter 1. And I believe we would win the title if it stays like this. Oh my God. No way. Everybody remain calm. Just pick out your Chievo Verona t-shirts real quick. Slap them on. Because elsewhere, that's what we need to happen. I'm telling you right now, if we win the title from the point that we were in, I don't think I'll be able to stop myself from laughing. Because that is just ridiculous. We don't deserve a title win. Nah. Chievo Verona, please hold on. That's poor, by the way, from, I think it was Vieira giving the ball away there as we begin the second half off. Why am I on the floor? What's happening? Why am I clutching up? What is going on? Orsolini trying to swing the cross in. Costa will punch it out. Back towards Orsolini. Into Fernandez. Fernandez gets the ball under control still. Fernandez gets the shot away. Looking for number 2, and it's not worked out. Remember, we have to hold on to this win for there to even be a shot in the title race. Chan in towards us. A little bit of time and space to maybe take the defender on. We found Brandt, though, just squeezing it through to him. Plays it back to Fernandez. Fernandez to Havertz. Back to Fernandez. In towards Orsolini. Nicely worked. Orsolini makes it 2. Juventus should now be within the 3 points. Chievo Verona, let me get my t-shirt out. We've got to start supporting them because we need them to get a result to win the title. Get in. Fernandez, great knock through for number 3 for Juve, and it's number 3. Points well and truly done now. There is nothing more we can do. 15 minutes left of the 90. Orsolini's ball will be played down the right. At this point, though, we're not really interested in any more here unless we can get another one now. In towards the box. It is going to be number 4 for Juventus. We're just smashing it here. But for us, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because this is not what we're bothered about. I mean, it's good as well, obviously, to score another goal. Bracing the game for us. I mean, it is what it is. But that's our 29th for the season. One more takes us to 30. Changes. 2 minutes to go. I don't even know why we're making a change with 2 minutes to go. I really don't. I just want to end this game off and judge what's happened by the reaction of the fans. Chievo Verona, all you've got to do is get a draw and we are champions. Please have got that draw. Please, man. Oh, you don't even understand. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to be any moment now. The referee's going to bring the game to a close and we'll know. There goes the full-time whistle. I can't really judge what's happening here. It doesn't look like they're celebrating. Wait, they are! Hang on a minute. I don't know what's happening. Because the reaction on field doesn't seem that crazy, but the fans seem to be going a little bit mental on the sideline, on the in the stand. Sorry. Are you telling me? Oh no, it doesn't look like we have. Wait, I don't play with in-game sound, so I can't hear what's going on. I don't actually know. It doesn't. Well, it doesn't look like there's a trophy presentation. I mean, are we not going to get to see? Oh, that is... There's no trophy presentation. There's no trophy presentation. Does that mean it's not happened, guys? Well, we did everything we could. Oh, what? Chievo Verona 2 into 2. I don't get it. There was no trophy presentation. Wait. Wait. I can't. What? Why will it not show us? Oh, mate. What is this? Why? I don't get it. I'm so confused. I am so confused. 38 games. 76 points. We've scored more goals. Conceded less than Inter. And yet we're still second. Does it go on head-to-head record? If it goes on head-to-head record, I don't even know what a head-to-head record against them is. Team of the competition, great, fantastic. I don't want to. I'm looking now to try and find out what's happened. We're in the team of the competition. We've got the top scorer award as well. And Marlon's got the player of the year. Let me have a quick look on Google. Oh my god, it goes on head-to-head record. I can't believe it. I've just Googled and it goes on head-to-head record. We lost 2-1 to them back in March. And when did we play them before that? We played them in October. And what score was that? We lost both games against Inter, which means we are not title winners. That has to be one of the most dramatic My Player Career Mode title races I've played in. Head-to-head record separates the two teams, even though goal difference is massively with Juventus, but it doesn't go down a goal difference. Wow. My friends, that is it for today's episode of My Player Career Mode. We still have shots at silverware, though, when we take on Milan next time out, and then on Saturday, when we play in the Champions League final. But it is not the Serie A title we were looking for, but it is the golden boot that we have secured to our name. I just genuinely cannot believe how today has panned out. I thought we'd done it. I genuinely thought we'd done it. And I saw the 2-2 and thought, yes, this is why knowing the league has to be important. Because if I'd have known it was head-to-head record, I'd have taken that into consideration before we kicked off. And then I'd have known we needed Chievo Verona to win their game, not just draw it. Man, that hurts, but that's the way football goes sometimes. It can be a cruel game. If you have enjoyed today's episode, a like would be greatly appreciated. As always, thank you for your continued support, guys. Really appreciate that as well. Until next time, have a fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow with the Coppa Nazionale final. See you all then. Adios.